Greetings everybody and welcome back to Wager Talk TV. I'm Pavlos here to break down the Gold Cup Final, which is set to be played on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. But before that, we had another winning day yesterday, our sixth in a row, plus 25 units in the last 6 days alone. Number one in all sports at Wager Talk in last 30 days, plus 72.2 units. It is not a joke. You can go to my page, wt.buzz/pl. You'll find all about it. I told you guys, we're doing magical stuff during the summer, already plus 67.3 units in the summer of 2025, on track to break our record from last season, plus 108 units last season in the summer of 2024, plus 107 units in the summer of 23. We're just doing really good stuff. We know this competition is like the back of our hands. We're pushing winners every single day. We have a lot of plays loaded for Friday. Some plays for Saturday and some plays for Sunday. No big plays yet. It's the end of these competitions. We made a lot of money in the group stage in the first knockouts. We're gonna double in a lot of player props over this weekend. We have a lot of player props as well in the women's Euro. So you can get a 90-day soccer pass for just $3.49. We slashed that price down from $4.99, so by $150. So basically, it comes down to under $4 a day. The price of a coffee in the US, $3.87 for 3 months. You'll get all soccer plays, all futures, all props for a bunch of competitions. The rest of the Club World Cup, the MLS. We got the Leagues Cup coming up in late July. We got the Women's Euro that just started, and the books are just crazy numbers and many bookie mistakes as well. The big European leagues are starting in mid-August, and of course the Champions League starts in mid-September. So you'll get all of these plays for just $3.87 per day. Head over to my page, wt.buzz/pl. You'll find all about it. Now onwards to our free play. Gold Cup Final between USA and Mexico. Mexico plus 150 favorites here. The draw is at plus 195. USA plus 210 underdogs, and deservedly so, if you ask me. The Asian spread is set at a quarter of a goal, 0.25 basically, and the Asian total is set at 2.25 goals. Mexico minus 147 to win the final, USA plus 115 to win the final. Right off the bat, I didn't like USA in the recent match against Guatemala on Wednesday. Apart from the first 15 minutes and Diego Luna's outburst, they looked really uninspired up front. And Agyemang is just not a very good option there. He still takes some shots, and he's minus 114 to get two or more shots in this game, so that's definitely something to consider. Guatemala, they proved to be really dangerous. They were creating an alarming amount of shots and dangerous situations overall for USA. If USA appear just as complacent against Mexico, I don't think they even stand a chance, right? If Guatemala can create like 13-15 scoring chances against you, what do you think Mexico are going to do? However, Mexico, they're playing really serious ball in this tournament. They're as professional as they can be under coach Javier Aguirre, who knows exactly how to short circuit any opposing offense. He's done it again with Mallorca in the past in the La Liga for many years as well. So I expect him to deploy his usual defensive tactics and mindset. Now, one player that is having a really strong tournament, and I just mentioned him before, Diego Luna. He's of Mexican origin, but he was born in the US, and he stated that there was no choice for him whether to pick the Mexican national team or the USA national team. It's USA all the way for him, the country that he grew up in and the country that raised him, basically. He scored 2 beautiful goals versus Guatemala. He's at plus 360 to score anytime, and that's definitely a good option, although I do expect the Mexican defense to be really tight here. I don't think he's gonna get many chances, but maybe 1 or 2 shots he gets and he can score. Now for card totals, we got some really rough battles between these two, with 5 cards in the last competitive match they met, 17 the previous one, with 4 red cards, 2 red cards for each side. Then we had 7 cards, 1 card, and 5 cards. There are a few finals where we saw 0 cards or 1 or 2 cards between these two sides, but I think USA are going to be outplayed by Mexico here. They're going to start kicking, and Mexico, in order to keep a clean sheet, they're going to have to kick as well. So the over 5.5 cards is at minus 140, minus 135, minus 130 if you shop around. I don't really know the referee for this match, which I think is gonna be announced tomorrow. I searched through the internet, I couldn't find anything. So whenever you have to make a bet in cards, you have to also look who is the referee. So without knowing the referee, I don't want to make a bet in cards. So, but I think, you know, the way that I saw Mexico in this competition and the way that I saw USA, it's Mexico all the way. I know it might be tough for some listeners, but this is the real world. This is money that we bet on, and Mexico pick them at -140 to at least send the match to. I think they have extra time in this final. They didn't have in the previous matches of the competition. If a match finished in a draw in the knockouts, it went straight to the penalty kicks. I think there is an extra time in the final. So I think Mexico. Pick 'em within 90 minutes at -140 is definitely the way to go here. And also Mexico -147 to win the final. That includes extra time and penalty kick, potentially penalty kicks. But I think Mexico do not lose within 90 minutes. So Mexico pick 'em -140. Diego Luna, anytime goal scorer at +360. There's just some value there. I don't think he's going to score that easily. Again, Mexico are going to make it really tough for him. And of course, you might want to take a shot with Ajemang, 2+ shots at -114. So if you like these breakdowns, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below, let me know what you think about this game. +72 units, guys, in the last 30 days. #1 all sports at Wager Talk. Really, really good stuff. You can get 90 days of soccer for just $3.49. Comes down to $3.87 per day. You'll get all my 5% releases, all my props, all my futures. The start of the big European leagues, EPL, Bundesliga, La Liga, the start of the Champions League, you get everything for 3 months. So head over to my page, wt.buzz/PL, you'll find all about it. Good luck and God bless.